Hey, welcome to another episode of Music Tips and Reviews with JG. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. As I always say, please subscribe to my channel so you'll be updated on all my latest content. Appreciate the love. GloRilla. I'm a huge fan of GloRilla. I love her style. I love her presence. Very polished artist. You can tell she's really had that artist development. I feel that a lot of artists should have, these days. I like her style. I love that she has her own, in a sense, language that people is so gravitated to. She's from Memphis, so she had that accent that really people are drawn to. And so Glorious came out. Great album. Glorious. I love the album cover. I love the way it looked. I think on this album, I think she's showing, even though she's of course a female artist, I think she's showing more of her feminine side, her sensual side. She has a lot of subjects on this album that a lot of females relate to, or homegirls relate to, and I think that's really what I love about this album. It's very transparent. It touches a lot of sensitive topics on this album. Of course, she's gonna have her club songs. Production is pretty good on this album. Love the intro. Love Hold On. The beat. I love the beat. It's simple, but it's got that suspense feel to it. I like that song. Procedure. Featuring GloRilla and Lotto. Basically talking about a lot of things. Lotto talks about a lot in her songs about sexual song. Talks about different subjects. So that was a good song as well. That was a good collab. Lotto did a lot of the hook on that song. Of course, TGIF is a bop. I like that song as well. That's one of the leading singles off of this album. What You Know About Me. I love Sexy Red verse on this song. I think she really, I could tell she's really, getting into this rap game, rap industry. I hear her flow is really, getting there as far as her feature on this song. I love the video too. If y'all haven't checked out the video, GloRilla featuring Sexy Red. Stop Playing. Really catchy song. Don't Deserve. And I think we never touched this type of song since Eve, Love Is Blind. Her friend, in the song, it's kind of like her friend is in a domestic violence relationship. Money Long on the song. I like her on the hook. I like her vocals on that song. Rain on Me. GloRilla featuring Kurt Franklin, Maverick City Music, Kiara Shears, and Chandler Moore. I really love Chandler Moore's voice. I always been a fan of his. Kiara Shears, of course, Kurt Franklin. They showed a clip. They was at some award show, and GloRilla always wanted to work with Kurt Franklin, and I see that they have made that happen. They're on a song together. Of course, the gospel people, the gospel artists on this track, they're getting a lot of criticism because, the music that GloRilla does is very explicit, sexual, content, material. And so, a lot of people is criticizing it. But I feel in a way that it can be a good thing, because a lot of young people these days they don't really go to church like they used to. You know, they don't really get into that church atmosphere like they used to. And I think it's good that they have some type of spiritual. I think it's good she had some type of spirituality, you know, in this album. You know, if you think about DMX, you know, he had some type of spirituality to him that made him as an artist have some type of balance, you know. And it's good you switch it up. You know, you go into spirituality, you go into like she went into topics about domestic violence, you know, getting into things that, you know, people can relate to. It's a good thing for artists to be transparent and be personal with their fans. So I like, you know, that she added those types of songs to the album. Glow's Prayer, it's like a prayer to God. You know, she's you know, continually, you know, being caught up with the same guy, wondering how she can get out this relationship. And you know, this album is kind of reflective of, in a way, you know, the way a lot of men view women in songs, view females in songs. You know, the male artists, you know, they talk about females in a certain way, and I feel on this album she really approaches it from the female side. So that was very interesting. How I Look, I think that was a bop with Megan Thee Stallion. I think that was a good collab. And I noticed some songs, you know, GloRilla flow does sound like Meg Thee Stallion sometimes, especially the songs that's kind of more feminine, if you know what I mean. I Ain't Going, I like that song. Step featuring Boss Man, I like that song as well. I thought that was very interesting collab. Let Her Cook, that was like to me it was like an anthem type song to me. I like that. I Love Her. I was iffy about this song. I think it could have been a bigger collab, you know, being that it's T-Pain. I think the beat was okay. I think this was one of the weakest songs on the album. I hate to say, even though it's, you know, T-Pain, Queen of Memphis. I like that collab featuring Friday. But I felt like that T-Pain collab could have been better to me. That's my opinion. But overall, I think it was a great album. I think it's a good look for, you know, GloRilla first coming out, you know, with an album. Glorious. I love the title. Believe that's her real name if I'm not mistaken. But y'all let me know. I may be wrong. I think that's her real name, Glorious. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good album. And as always, you know, I have to give my rating. And I think I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think, you know, she really put Memphis on her back as far as her sound, as far as her lyricism, as far as her cadence, her rhythm, you know, as far as her rapping on this album. And I think she really brought the feminine aspects to it, the feminine subjects to this album as well. I like she was transparent and personal on this album. And I like she added the spirituality in there at the same time. So I give it 8.5 out of 10. You know, leave your rating when you watch this video back. Leave a comment, you know, what you thought your rating was as far as this album. So appreciate y'all for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, leave a comment what you thought about this album. All right, until next time. All right, peace.